In the news this morning, Akwa Ibom State Governor intensifies efforts to reduce cost of governance. Federal government empowers 100 small and medium-scale businesses in Akwa Ibom State. Plus, NIMET set to present annual seasonal climate prediction. A very good morning to you and many thanks for joining us on the news. I am Kelvin Samuel with details of the headline and other stories. Please note that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times channel 103 and all our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Do well to like our pages for regular updates. Now, Office of the Secretary to Akwa Ibom State Government has been directed to undertake a cost reduction structure for the state's official private jets. That this move, which is part of effort to reduce cost of governance, was part of resolutions reached during January 2024 State Executive Council meeting. The report.
The current administration is very interested in cutting costs, in freeing up capital so that it can be used for projects, whether it's capital or whether it's even empowerment projects. So that's the idea behind it. The state aircraft will not be sold. It is not sold. It remains a property of the Akwa Ibom State government, but it will be put to more productive use.
Other deliberations, according to the Commissioner for Information in the Ememobong, includes reports on proposed renal centers presented by the Commissioner for Health, highlighting sites, buildings, and equipment for the centers. A report on the update of the state social register indicating that a total entries of 671,410 was presented by the Commissioner for Economic Development, among others.
The Commissioner for Education presented an update on the production of educational items, exercise books, sandals, uniforms, and even school bags, which has been added, that it is nearing completion. The Managing Director of the Akwa Ibom Investment Corporation, Pastor Imobasi Jacob, presented an updated report on the repositioning of Akiko, promising that all state-owned enterprises will be effectively managed and taken to profitability levels.
The ESCO meeting, which ended at about 9:30 p.m., also rectified recommendations from the Finance and General Purpose Committee on approval for release of funds for additional work at the airport and ongoing road projects across the state. From the Government House.
Moving forward, not less than 100 small and medium-scale business entrepreneurs in Akwa Ibom State are benefiting from the National Business Skill Development Initiative of the federal government. The beneficiaries selected from different sectors of the economy are undergoing vocational trainings coordinated by the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. Smidan Clement Barakwi will tell us more.
This is going to help my business and increase in production and very top finishing that will compete with what we have outside the country.
And they're also assisting us with machines to enable our work, which is a very good one. So many machines that we on our own we cannot buy with our savings. So the government helps to take that load from us.
We are so grateful for federal government, and we also want to thank President Tinubu for this idea of empowering us.
They are the fulcrum of any economy, and their development are geared to translate into the growth and sustainability of the nation's economy. These 5 days of training and empowerment for 100 beneficiaries is part of the federal government's commitment to give renewed hope to the entrepreneurs.
So we also have different other programs that we even cut across Akwa Ibom. We have the One Local Government, One Product. We have programs for our small-scale farmers, especially those in Akwa Ibom. And we are hoping that by the time that we're done, the takeaway from this is that the small businesses in Akwa Ibom will be empowered, and when they're empowered, then we're reducing the high rate of unemployment in Nigeria by creating jobs, and by so doing, we now start seeing the ripple effects of small business participation in the economy.
We're also helping small businesses to have access to power. It is our determination to make sure that Akwa Ibom is one of the places, if not the only place in Nigeria that has uninterrupted power. So that will help businesses.
At the end of the training, beneficiaries are empowered with 40 automobile diagnostic machines, 35 leather sewing machines, 10 laptops and 10 food processing machines. In Oyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency is to present the annual seasonal climate prediction for the year 2024. The agency says the data that will be made public on the 20th of February will cover agriculture, aviation, health, and water management. Musa Aliu has the details.
Environmentalists are of the view that weather-related information remains critical in the nation's development plan and mitigation against natural disasters. And that is the reason behind the annual presentation of the seasonal prediction by the Nigeria Meteorological Agency, NIMET. This year, the weather information will be presented to the public on the 20th of February 2024.